My coworkers made my life a living hell. Then I found out why. The day I got hired, I thought I had finally caught a break. Instead, I became the office punching bag. It started small. Coworkers would stop talking whenever I walked into the room. They'd leave me out of meetings and forget to include me in important emails. Whenever something went wrong, somehow the blame landed on me. One afternoon, I found a sticky note on my desk that simply said, "You don't belong here." I laughed it off, but inside it hurt. The worst offender was Melissa. She was popular, friendly with management, and everyone seemed to adore her. In front of the bosses, she acted sweet. The second they left, she treated me like garbage. She mocked my work, rolled her eyes whenever I spoke, and once loudly asked if I had lied on my resume because nobody could be this slow. The entire office laughed. I cried in my car that day. For months I endured it because I needed the job. Every morning I dreaded walking through those doors. Then things got worse. Someone started filing anonymous complaints against me. Management called me into meetings about mistakes I never made. My reputation was being destroyed, and I had no idea who was behind it. I was convinced Melissa was responsible, but I had no proof. One evening I stayed late to finish a report. As I walked past the conference room, I heard voices inside. My name, I froze. Melissa and 2 other coworkers were talking. "That's exactly how her father got promoted," one of them said. My father? I felt my stomach drop. I had never told anyone where my father worked. Then Melissa said something that changed everything. "She doesn't know, does she?" The room went silent. I waited until they left, then searched old company records out of desperation. What I found made me physically sick. 20 years earlier, my father had been a manager at the same company. And during a major restructuring, he had recommended layoffs. One of the employees who lost her job? Melissa's mother. According to the records, her family struggled afterward. Their house was foreclosed. Her parents divorced. Melissa had spent years blaming my father for destroying her childhood. And when she saw my last name after I was hired, she recognized it immediately. I thought the bullying would stop once the truth came out. I was wrong. The next week, management launched an investigation into the harassment. Several employees admitted what had been happening. Melissa was suspended pending termination. But then another twist surfaced. The anonymous complaints weren't from Melissa. They were from my manager, the same manager who had been pretending to support me. Turns out he wanted me gone because he was embezzling money from the department, and I had unknowingly discovered discrepancies in reports I handled. He used the bullying as cover, hoping I'd quit before I noticed anything suspicious. The investigation expanded,